What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. This is Classic J the OG. This is going to be my first YouTube tutorial video on how to stream with the basics with OBS Studio, OBS Live, Streamelements. So let's try to get right into it. If you're looking for a Streamlabs tutorial, this is not it. I do not use Streamlabs. In my opinion, I don't recommend using Streamlabs. Other people have had success with it. But again, this is going to be a Streamelements OBS Live Studio tutorial. Mostly the basic. If there's something that I didn't catch in here, leave it in the comments or stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to be doing a couple other ones to figure out where everyone's at with this. Also, I am not perfect at this, but I do know some of the basics here. So again, if anybody has any advice or any other request to do on this video, drop it in the comments. Alright, so here we go. Open your browser. You want to go to obsproject.com. This is your broadcasting software that you're going to be using. This is what you use to actually stream or record videos, okay? So depending on what operating system you have, I have Windows, you're going to download that. You're just going to want to click this link in here. It's going to show this download down here. Tells you everything about it. Other than that, once you open the download, it's going to look something like this. Not as much in depth here. You're not going to have all these scenes over here. This is what I use to stream. You're not going to have this music box here. You should have the stream information, activity feed, depending on what stream source you're using, whether it be Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Other than that, this is basically what you're going to be looking at here. Next thing you want to do to edit your overlays and customize things for your stream, I recommend using Streamelements. So you're going to go to streamelements.com. It's going to pull up like this, okay? So whatever platform you're using to stream, whether it be Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, you're going to go ahead and log in with the platform that you currently use. I use Twitch. Probably going to ask you for your information. I already have my information saved. And I'm using an alt account, but this is what it'll look like, okay? Don't have any overlays, so you can either create overlays or you can import from other channels. This would be like if you've currently been using Streamlabs, you can import your Streamlabs from there, but that is for another video. Next thing is going to be audio. Obviously, if you have, your desktop audio and one mic, that's all you're going to see here. Desktop audio is anything on your desktop currently running. So obviously I got my music running here and gameplay, sound, all that jazz, anything that comes from a source inside of your computer. Mic and aux is going to be anything that comes from your auxiliary port, whether it be plugged straight into an auxiliary port on your computer, a USB mic, your webcam's mic, anything that's an audio source that doesn't come from a source inside of your computer, such as a browser, games, application based, basically. So each each audio can have its own filter, okay? I don't have any filters currently on my desktop because I don't use filters on my desktop audio. I want it to be raw and clear. With your mic, I recommend, most mics come with software nowadays that have noise suppression, noise cancellation, noise gates, gain, and all that kind of stuff. But for now, all I use is suppression and noise gate. Alright, let's dive into some settings here. Alright, so settings with OBS are kind of the same as other broadcasting softwares. However, like I said, each specific one is going to be just a smidgen different. Okay. So here, with your general information, I'm gonna just be straightforward. I haven't went over anything in here I don't feel like I need to go over anything in here because I haven't touched it and I haven't had a problem with my streams at all. The most you're gonna do here, in my opinion, depending on your rig, is gonna be here in the stream, output, and video. Okay, so for stream here, I recommend an auto server, just so you choose the best server for you. Depending on your broadcasting, what you're gonna be doing, this is all of what you can be doing here. I use Twitch. You would click Twitch. There would be a connect account button here. You would connect your account, and then it would go through the process of connecting to your Twitch to show you all these things around OBS. Alright, your output after you connect your Twitch. This is going to be solely based on your internet connection and your hardware on your computer. Video as well. Again, 4500 kilobits is going to be minimum of what you need to run 1080p 60 FPS. So each encoder, software 264, is going to be your CPU is doing the encoding, and by encoding I mean it's what is going to be pushing your stream out. The software is going to be your CPU, hardware NVEC is going to be your GPU. You may have the hardware NVEC new, but most of the time it's just going to be these two here. For this, I'm going to use software because my CPU, like I said, I found my sweet spot and that's what I like to use. I don't recommend enabling advanced encoder settings, but if you kind of want to tweak that a little bit, you can. Otherwise, I would just keep it on the simple settings. Like I said, this is basics. Recording, same thing. I just use the same as my stream, and make sure you're using a recording format that's actually capable of recording. I was using something for the longest time and wondered why my videos weren't recording, and it was because it wasn't in a format that my computer recognized. So I recommend MP4s or MOVs. Alright, for your video, this is what your stream is going to see, okay? Your base resolution is what you're going to see, and your scaled output resolution is what someone else is going to see. So, as you can see, my canvas is 1080, my output is 1080. Your aspect ratio should always be automatic. If it's not, recommend looking at what your monitor recommends for the ratio here. Downscaling filter usually is auto, but I use bicubic. Don't really get into much into that. Just let it kind of auto fill what it needs to. Like I said, if you need to tweak some settings, that's cool too. But for now, 1080 is going to be the resolution output. This is where you would change it. There'd be a little drop down menu right here. You'd click it and it would show you output resolutions. Again, that's what everyone else sees. So if you wanted to stream in 720, you would take it to 720. Your FPS is your frames per second, if you're not aware of that. This is going to be how fast the frames that are seen on screen are. 60 FPS is optimal, 30 FPS is watchable. Anything under that, I would recommend upgrading your computer until you're capable of doing so. But anything from 30 to 60 range is usually okay. Like I said, this is 1080 60. So, I mean, that's really kind of self-explanatory. Whatever you set your output at is what they're going to see, and your frames is what they're going to see as well. This is where you would change your audio, whether or not you have different audio devices. So if you had another microphone, you could click that. If you had another audio, whether you wanted to run it to your headphones or, you know, your speakers on the outside, you could change that as well. And then that's about it for audio. Alright, I think that's going to be it for the basics here. Appreciate you guys coming by. I'm going to upload a couple more videos here, kind of diving into how to customize alerts inside of your Streamelements and your overlays. How to customize each source and scene. But again, this was just a basic tutorial. So I appreciate y'all coming by, and thanks for watching.